What's going on, everybody, mofos and mofits? I am Happy Bones Jones, a.k.a. Woody Wood, if you ask me real nice, a.k.a. The Judge, a.k.a. they call me the most chill like honey on toast, and this is Comedy Night at the Fox's Lair. Bam, 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 bam. Word on God's promise. Now, what we got here tonight is some comics is on the way, and they going to get up here and do 7 minutes. The premise this week is high school days. And I spelled days like D-A-Z-E. You heard me? Yeah. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
So you could go where you wanted to with it. You could go just regular high school days, or you could talk about high school days. You know what I'm saying? Double entendre, bro. Yeah. So basically what it was, oh shit, I had some things I want to talk about this week. All right, first off, I had some revelations in my life, y'all. First off, I realized that I've been real mad about the grocery store for a long, long time, and the fact that they selling us poison and saying this food, and see, the thing was, my mama and daddy had said that that's the way we're gonna do it, and so I got hooked on the motherfucking bullshit, and then I went through this long period of drinking where I never paid attention to the end of the world or some bullshit preppers or any of that shit. I actually was like, ah, man, that's crazy. They got a bunch of corn. That's cool. And so I didn't prepare, right? All of a sudden, Raven, what's she doing? She buying canned goods. Now, we don't eat canned goods, so obviously what are they going to do? They're going to sit up in the cabinet, and they're going to stay there for the end of times. You understand what I'm saying? Because they still good after a long, long time. You see what I'm saying? A long expiration date. So this is what we did. This spring, we started a bunch of plants from seeds, right? Now, I don't know if y'all ever tried to do that before, but it is a little bit tricky, and you're supposed to know what you're doing. We did not. We was just like trial and error, throwing caution to the wind and shit, you know what I'm saying? Maybe me more than Raven, but because Raven was like, you're only supposed to put one seed in the hole, and I was like, 10 seeds, I'm going to marry, it's going to grow, you know? You're not supposed to do that because you just make all the seeds in there, I guess. I don't fucking know how it is. They're all fighting for the nutrients, and all of them lose. But this is the thing. This is what I'm saying, okay? This is what I'm saying. The one thing that's easy to grow, obviously, is fucking tomatoes, because we got like 7 different types of tomatoes, and we have to go out there and pick tomatoes every day. So we love small grape tomatoes and cherry tomatoes. So we have I didn't even think about fucking giving some to Sarah because she's got a fucking restaurant. Duh. Anyway, so the thing is like we have bowls and bowls of these little cherry tomatoes. So we've been putting cherry tomatoes in every fucking thing that we cook. Every fucking thing, right? And the other day, Raven killed me. She killed me. Sometimes she gets one off on me, and I did not expect it. This bitch walk in the damn kitchen. I'm sitting on the couch. We about to watch our show, House of Dragons. You know what I'm saying? And she goes, see, we rarely get ice cream, but we got ice cream this night. She goes, oh, man. We should have put some of these cherry tomatoes in our ice cream. I was like, oh, you got me with that one, girl. Boom, 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 boom. Mark one down for Raven. You know what I'm saying? But the point is, you can plant it in the ground, and you ain't got to buy. You know what cherry tomatoes are going for in a grocery store? They're like $10 for a few ounces of them bitches, right? Especially if you get organic ones. Now, I got so many I can't eat enough of them. I'm popping them bitches like I'm, like they're ibuprofens and I got a real bad back. I don't know. I'm thinking that, see, this is another little fact that I figured out in all this tomato fiasco, is that ketchup was originally designed to be an antibiotic. Yes. That is a medical fact. You learned it from here. Happy Bones Jones, yeah. But also, they originally thought that people would put it on poultry as a seasoning. It didn't occur to them that it would be better on seared beef, i.e. a hot dog or a hamburger. I don't know if you put ketchup on your hot dog. You're not supposed to. If you live in Chicago, you could get shot. I don't know. That's why they call it Chi-Town, because if you put anything other than mustard and a little bit of crowd on your shit, they will kill you with a bullet. And that's why they call it Chirac. It's not because of gang violence. They mislead you in the fake media. Everybody knows it. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of fake media, you know what I'm saying? Not since 9/11 has a metal structural building fallen like that from fire, especially not Building 7. So, check off another one for Israel. Yeah, bitches. I said it. Anyway, this is a projection, a hologram. None of this is real. This is a simulation. If you are not observing it, it doesn't render. It's a known fact. Double slit experience. Look it up. It's supposed to be experiment, but I used the word experience, and I don't know why. It's maybe because my cross brain was crossed, and my straight brain wasn't on line yet. And that happens. You know what I'm saying? But I got some shit that I wanted to ask y'all about. So this weekend, or this week, today actually, I was supposed to fucking be under the knife. And I was supposed to be getting a surgery today. Doug was going to be the guest host tonight. Y'all was going to be really entertained. It was going to go off without a hitch. But what happened is, you know, after keeping the insurance up for so long, they finally dropped me, you know, a little bit before the surgery. And then the surgeon's like, I ain't doing it if I ain't getting paid. And I was like, can you do that? I even looked it up. I was like, yeah, he can do that. It is nowhere in the Medical Care Act of 2016 or whatever the fuck it was, where it says that a surgeon has to do a surgery if you ain't got the money, you know what I'm saying? And at this point, I don't want him to have my money anyway. So he was like, $3,000, I'll get it started. I was like, you ain't gonna finish it? You just gonna, in the middle of it, be like, we'll come back to it. I'm gonna need another little bit of change, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need some money in my pocket. And that's all right. But what makes me feel better in this world sometimes is the silly shit. Like there's a grocery store over on Davis Road. It's called Good Earth. Now a lot of people wouldn't know it's a grocery store because it's got like fucking plants outside, flowers and fucking all kinds of shit outside. It's like a nursery too, right? But you can buy the plants and take them to your house and plant them in the ground or whatever the fuck you want to do with them. Hopefully nurture them. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you're supposed to do. But anyway, I'll go in there and I'll look at all the food that all the rich people eat, and I'm like, oh, this is cool, man. This is cool. This is real cool. But then that's what I'm saying. What happened is I realized through the growing of the cherry tomatoes is that I don't have to look at the fucking food that the rich people eat. I can grow it. So next season, Raven and I's gonna kill the game on that jank. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Air fist bump. In agreement? Yes. It took her a second, but I knew she'd come around. It's hard sometimes. She doesn't like being pointed out. But I figured, since there's nobody here, it's not really pointing you out, is it, babe? It's just like incorporating you into the show because there's nobody else to help me with the show or something. But, yeah. And that's why I love Good Earth. Now, also, I had come up with a perfect slogan for advertisements for any kind of barbecue or food that's really yummy, okay? All right, here it is. Barbecue's so good, if you put it on top of your head, your tongue will beat your brains out to get to it. Huh? That's free. Hell yeah. Somebody don't. Oh yeah, I figured this out too. So I always knew that I had a bunch of family that I've never seen before, you know, just spread out. Well, they're not really spread out. They're just like corrugated into one person or one place because my uncle's a glass maker. So it wouldn't even matter if they got in front of the TV because they wouldn't be blocking shit because, you know, Daddy's a glass maker. That's good. Yeah. Has any of you been here before on a Monday night for comedy night? Have any of you guys at the bar? You can raise your hand if you have. If you have, no? Oh, cool. I can tell jokes that only y'all know. Shh. Don't tell nobody, okay? Rock and roll. Yeah. So basically, what happened is I was thinking back because I'm coming up on 1 year sober, you guys. November 6th will be 1 year sober off alcohol. And I've been saying I'm 1 year sober for like months now, and it feels good to say 1 year sober. I don't know why. But I've gotten a lot done in that small period of time because I'm able to focus because I'm not fucking drunk all the time, blackout half the fucking time, or brown out. I don't know what you call it. I was able to drive sometimes. Anyway, so yeah, and my house was across the street from the bar. See, why was I driving in the first place? I don't know why. I bent so many rims. It's stupid. But what happened is I've been doing more meditation and everything's been downloaded. It's been clear, and I've been getting all these memories from the past. And I went through like my personal relationships and all this stuff. You know how you try to relive a moment, I guess, and try to let go and make peace with whatever, transgressions may be in that moment that you felt were towards you or that you did to somebody else. What the fuck ever, right? Well, I remember my first girlfriend, a situation with her, because she was a sister. She was a melanated woman, you know what I'm saying? And she was very sweet, sweet as molasses. And we dated for about 6 months before she decided it was okay to introduce me to her family. And, of course, all of her cousins were like, what you doing with a black girl? Why can't you get somebody your own kind, blah, blah. They was for real like that. And she felt bad for me because, she wasn't going to let nobody mistreat her white boy except for her. And so I was like, okay. So she started drinking real heavy, and I never really saw her drunk before this moment, right? And so what's going down in the house? Boom, 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 boom. That's what I'm talking about. These my peoples, hell yeah. So basically, I'd never seen her drunk before. So she gets real drunk. She tells them about themselves. Well, I started playing basketball with them, and I can't dunk it or like lay it up or nothing like that, but I can hit those 3-pointers like pretty often, And they was like, okay, too tall. And so then I was friends with them. And see, I made peace my own way, but she was still mad, right? And she still called them all kinds of motherfuckers and bitches. And I was like, you ain't got to do that. But she did it regardless. And then I was like, it got to the point where I was like, okay, you done knocked the Domino's table over. You cussing all your uncles and your cousins out. Let's go on and go to the house. So I go to put her in bed. She doesn't want to go to bed. And then I'm like, stop playing. I got to go. Because, I'm fucking sober. Because I was scared that they might fucking drug me with something. I don't know. I ain't drinking around them people. They was mad at me. But anyway, this is what happened. She looked at me and she said, her name was Shakira Monica, right? Monique. And she looked at me and she said, I want you from now on to call me by my middle name. And I was like, by Monique, yeah. And she was like, no, that's not how you say it, motherfucker. And I was like, oh, well, how do you say it? And she said, you gonna call me Monica. And I was like, oh, no, I cannot. I definitely can't call you that around your uncles and cousins. That is a no-go, okay? And she said, well, you better call me that or we ain't dating no more. And I was thinking, she was real drunk, but, the kind of drunk where you tell things you normally wouldn't tell whenever you were sober. Because when we was in the car, she'd be like, I've been trying to manifest my perfect man for 5 years, and I'm still fucking you. Because I don't want to eat alone. And I was like, God damn. I was like, I hope you just like having a dream or something. You're over there with your eyes closed. And she was like, sometimes when we doing it, I just fake it because I want it to be all over already. And I'm like, shit, I know you're not talking to me now. I try to put it out of my head. She just drunk crazy. Well, the next day, I think she's going to forget about it. She calls me up. We're supposed to go and do something together. I call her up. She answers the phone, and this is how she answers the fucking phone. She says, say my name, say my name. And I was like, oh shit, we're not going to be able to date anymore. But it lasted for a few more weeks, and I remember we were sitting on the couch, and this was way back whenever trash talk on the TV was a big thing, right? You had like Ricky Lake and all this crazy. There was one called Geraldo, right? And he's still alive to this day. He got a big-ass mustache. He's on some kind of... He's like a journalist. I don't even know. He owns some kind of news station. Anyway, his name's Geraldo with a G, right? Well, he invited some Ku Klux Klan members onto the show. Like they was just gonna bring some peach cobbler to the couch and to have a cordial conversation about race relations. You know what I'm saying? And what happened is that he could not control these animals, and they all got in a brawl, and Geraldo's nose ended up getting broke all the way to the side of his face. I didn't even know that the nose could do that. It was crazy. But before all that happened, there was this man that stood up with the confidence of a bull. He was so white, looked like his whole bloodline was baptized in mayonnaise. I'm talking about straight helmets. And he goes, if you got one drop of black blood in you, you black. And he was referring to this half black, half white dude that was trying to be like, my mother was white and my father was black and I respect. He was like, no the fuck, you're black, right? Well, she tapped me on my fucking knee and she's like, hey man, what about a few months back when you were in that accident and your best friend Sam donated some blood and he African American? And I was like, oh shit. By redneck science, your boy just leveled up, you know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, I could dance. I had rhythm. I could jump high. There was some downsides to it. My credit score fell like 200 points. Yeah. Also, every time I heard sirens, I was like, oh, shit, that's my ride. Shit, y'all. Party's over. Even if it was an ambulance. I got an addiction to cocoa butter now. Yeah, I want to straighten my hair with the creamy crack for some reason, even though it's already pretty much straight. I don't know what that's about. I carry around plastic forks in my pocket, just in case I don't like the silverware at the restaurant. I don't know why I do that. I can't swim anymore. That was fucked up, because I used to swim like a fucking dolphin, bro. I'm telling you. I can run fast, though. I couldn't do that before. I probably could get away from the cops on foot now. I'm telling you, I can run like the wind blows. But the truth is that I just was like, hell yeah, you know. All I know is that my best friend Sam saved my life with that blood that he gave me. And I was like, you know what? Blood don't hate. It integrate. You know what I'm saying? It circulate. You know what I'm saying? It don't care what religion you are or what job you hold or what belief system you hold in your mind or how programmed you may be by the Manchurian MK Ultra bing bings. You know what I'm saying? I can't even say words. Certain words you can't say on the internet. Isn't that crazy? I always say them because I don't give a fuck. That's probably why I don't get monetized. No money from me. So, fast forward to 2023, I start identifying, seeing people identifying as different things, right? I fucking read online some weird shit. I don't know why it popped in my head, but then same thing. I heard that the human baby evolved to look more like the father at birth, so the father didn't think it was somebody else's baby and just killed it, motherfuckers. I mean, back in the day, you used to grab him by the leg and be like, bam, boom, bam, you ain't my fam, right? And look at his wife and be like, clean that up and make me a sandwich. Now, the police didn't come. The neighbors didn't come over and be like, where the fuck that baby went? Oh, it's crazy. That was back in the day. I know it was horrible. Now, fast forward to 2023, I'm in line at Pensacola, Florida Walmart, and 3 people ahead of me is a grown man wearing a cloth diaper, oversized baby shirt. He had a binky in his mouth. He was wearing a bonnet. He was talking like a baby. I was like, shit, welcome to Florida. This one, crazy. But then I let it go, because you know what I'm saying? I'm living like live. Do what you want to do. And you ain't affected me. You know, I found it entertaining. I was like, you do you, weirdo, right? Don't ever change. But I get up there and the cashier, I don't know why she picked me because 2 people was up there before me. She looks at me dead in my eyes. She goes, that was a grown-ass man that identifies as a baby. Can you believe that? And I looked her dead in the fluoride stare of her eyes, and I said, don't trip, bitch. I identify as a kitty cat, specifically a Mancoon. I like to walk by you real slow and put my booty hole in your face because it's a gift. Then I'm going to need a treat. I have different ways that I've learned to communicate when I identify as a kitty cat. Whenever I'm happy, I'll be like, whenever I'm mad, I'll be like, I throw a hiss in there because I'm cereal, or I want cereal. When I'm feeling randy, I'll be like, you know, you know, no mistaking that one. Smooth operator. And then the last one is when I'm hungry, I'll be like, meow, 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 meow. And then I'm gonna need the food out of the fucking little armor can, because I ain't got no opposable thumbs, because I'm a fucking cat, y'all. Get with the program. But whenever I'm not identifying as a cat, sometimes I do stuff with my family. You can't do that when you're identifying as a cat because they'll make fun of you. And so my brother's one of those people that's always finding shit to do where he can get some free beer or some free wings or some free pizza. That's got to be that's the trifecta right there. If you can get all three in one spot, oh, he definitely going to be there. He'll pop up. I don't care who family it is. He's very creepy, right? So then he comes up. He calls me on my phone. I ain't heard from him in months. He's like, hey, man, you want to go to our niece's birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese, dog? And I was like, I ain't been to Chuck E. Cheese since 1987, man. That gorilla freaking freaked me out. I ain't going back to that motherfucker. It's weird. He's like, man, it's free pizza, bro. Free wings. I was like, you know what? You need a ride, don't you? He was like, yeah, pick me up. So I scooped him up, right? We went there. I don't know if y'all been to Chuck E. Cheese lately, but that motherfucker like going into TSA lately. It wasn't like 1987. You could just go in there and snatch kids up. It was crazy. Well, I was going through the thing, you know, they wanted to see our ID, take pictures of it, scan it and shit. And then she was putting these little bands on us, and she was like, I don't know why she asked us this, but she said, will y'all be leaving with any kids today? And my brother, without missing a beat, goes, I don't know, we gonna look around, see if there's anything we like. And I was like, why are you saying that? Why are you rubbing your titty like that? This is not good. And sure enough, the security comes over, and he starts talking to us, dog. There's gonna be a problem here, sir. And I was like, no. He was making a joke, y'all. He was just kidding. He would never. We got a family. He's like, no, fuck that. I'll trip a little kid up. I don't give a fuck. I'm like, see, you're still not helping. I want to go to jail tonight, and I know this rent-a-cop got a direct line to Officer Harris somewhere. I don't fucking know. So, what I do? I try to calm the situation. As I'm doing that, two other families unrelated with my family start brawling in the damn Chuck E. Cheese. I'm talking about there's 30 fucking adults brawling in the Chuck E. Cheese. It was online. All you gotta do is look up on YouTube, brawl in Chuck E. Cheese, and you'll see it. And the kids you'll see are trying to break up the adults. They the ones with the damn brains in this motherfucker. Finally, you can see them throwing up their hands like, these stupid motherfuckers. I'm just gonna let them fight. Fuck it. Right? And I would have too, because it was crazy. But you know what I did? In the minute the fight started breaking out at the Chuck E. Cheese, I knew the cops was on the way. So I exited the premises while the security guard was distracted with all that. And I made it about halfway to the car before I hear the door bust open. And my brother is carrying our niece underneath his damn arm with pizza in his hand, talking about, yo, but free pizza though. I was like, how did you get her? He's like, she ran to me, I scooped her, and we out. I saved her from the brawl. I was like, you gotta text her mama right now. About that time, I hear the police sirens. And I'm like, I ain't even here for this. You know her number, you text the bitch. I get in the car, I'm starting to pull off. He jumps on the back of the car with our knees hold on to it. I was like, no, you, and he looks like a Sasquatch already, very hairy, he's got long dreads, he crazy, okay? And who the police gonna pull over? They pull right up in front of my car with their lights on, shooting that big ass spotlight on me. And then I'm like pointing back, and he's gone. And my niece is gone. I'm like, I don't even know how the fuck he did that. And then they think that I had something to do with the fight, and then it takes 5 minutes for them to figure that out. And while they're trying to figure it out, a whole bunch of people start pouring out the Chuck E. Cheese with broken noses and blood flowing everywhere. I was like, God damn, I told y'all they was. And this is the world we live in, you know what I'm saying? So I get home. I think that my eventful day is over, right? It's not necessarily home. It's the Airbnb in Pensacola. I go to let my dog out, right? I'm thinking it's going to be a normal Let the dog out at 3 o'clock in the morning type of situation here in Florida, Pensacola, Florida. That's where I was at, okay? Now, my dog is a full-size bulldog. He's an American bully. He's a pocket bully. So his legs are real short, but he got a full-size bully dog body, right? So it takes him a while to go to pee, you know what I'm saying? I got to give him a little leeway. Well, out of my peripheral, I see something in the shadows. I look over, and it's a fucking owl. And the owl was big as fuck, like 8-foot wingspan. It was crazy. It was coming straight at me. You know, our owl got some crazy eyes, and it was looking at me with the crazy eyes. And I was like, what did I do? What did I do, you know? I was like, hurry up, Red, oh my God. And right as he was about to, it looked like he was gonna land on my head. I ducked a little bit. He dropped an envelope in my hand. It was an acceptance envelope to Hogwarts. And so I'm gonna be a wizard soon. And that's cool. But the issue is just like in Harry Potter, I'm pretty sure this is the way it goes in Harry Potter. The owl's yours, right? The owl that dropped the envelope, he my owl. Well, I ain't seen the motherfucker since he dropped the envelope in my hand, and I don't know where to report for orientation. So I just been randomly running into brick walls, hoping that I would find the right one and I would go on through. Now, somebody just informed me that I had to find the platform numbered 57 and a half or some shit like that. It's the only one numbered with a half. I don't know where that's at, so if any of y'all...
Someone out there said the correct platform.
Yeah, if y'all know, if y'all have ever been on the Harry Potter train for Christmas, if you could let me know where the half... And I'll go there and I'll walk into it, because I'm pretty sure it'll work for me. It won't work for y'all. Y'all can get y'all don't have an owl. Y'all don't have an owl. That's only visited y'all once. So, yeah. Like I said at the beginning of this program, I'm Heavy Bones Jones. You should follow me on all of the platforms. And I'm talking about all of them. Because I've signed up for all of them, and I have this way of posting to all of them, but I only look at Facebook. And I really don't even look at Facebook. I just do what they call post and ghost. I think that's the healthiest thing mentally. But I don't filter my words, and so none of my shit is really pushed out in the algorithm. So you might as well try to just follow me so that the stuff will come up in your feed, because you chose for it to come up in your feed. But don't be surprised when a whole bunch of other conspiratorial type shit comes up and you realize that we are shit ass fucked. I'm really enjoying the ride though. Y'all like stand-up comedy, y'all like to laugh, kick it out, pow, you know what I'm saying? That's good, because this is a place to come and laugh. I know that I didn't really kind of, what do you call it? What do you call it, Doug? Huh? See what I'm saying? Exactly. See, see, Doug is a prime example. And Raven will get there one day. He's known me for so long that whenever I go off on a rant, he will literally be like thinking of other things, doing other things, focus. He'll be somewhere else in a whole nother dimension. And so in order for me to pull him back, I have to be like, ain't that right, Doug? And then he'll be like, what? Huh? And then I ask him the actual question. But before that, I use psychology on him. I say, hey, man, before you pay me full attention, you get done with what you're doing. You know what he does? He stops what he's doing and pays me full attention. That's right, psychology. Read about it. Or look it up on TikTok. That's where I found out all of my information. I'm so easily swayed. I'll be like doom scrolling. I'll be like, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Oh, that's what I need. I need to grind up a whole lemon and put some condensed milk in it and then add a little bit of water. Oh, that's what I need to drink. Okay, that makes perfect sense. That is 565 grams of sugar in an 8-ounce glass, and that is a whole month's worth of sugar allowance. You know, in nature, we would only run across, what is it? Fruit? It's got the sugar in it, right? We don't run across it every once in a while because we out there foraging and hunting and whatnot. Well, most of the time, we'd have to make us a pemmican. Y'all know what pemmican is? Y'all better learn about that pemmican. Y'all better learn about that pemmican. If you want to survive in this world, you got to learn about that pemmican. You got to learn about that pemmican. Because you can make the pemmican, this is the craziest thing. It's like a mixture of cranberries, right? Like raw cranberries. You mix it up with some tallow, some beef fat, right? Rendered from the beef, right? And then some ground meat. You mix it all together, and then you pack it and wrap it tight in some type of airtight situation. And then you bury it a couple of feet in the ground. You know what I'm saying? Bam, bam! You know what I'm saying? Cellar style. And then it'll sit there for like 50 fucking years. And if you ever needed it, it's a very good source of food. It stays good. Another thing is honey. Honey can stay good indefinitely. They had some honey that they had got out of the pyramids, and they was like, oh shit, this honey's still good. So they took some of it. It turned out it was mad honey, and it was full of all kinds of psychedelics that the bees would pick up. And these particular psychedelic plants weren't available anymore. They disappeared off the planet. And so they had the trip of their life, and they realized that there's 3 Elon Musk, and they all 3 talk to the Egyptian gods with the fucking bird heads and shit. Both. What? There's a drink right there. That is dope. Have you ever been so high that you made you a sandwich and then you put it down and you heard the phone ring and you went, or not the phone ring, you heard somebody at your door, you went, because you was like, I got to investigate this, who the fuck's at my house ain't called me, and then you saw that scene in Pulp Fiction that, Ezekiel 25:17, and you're like, oh, I got to watch this shit, go ahead, man, tell them about themselves, and then you end up watching the whole movie, and then you like, oh shit, I'm hungry and a motherfucker, and you walk in the kitchen, and there's a sandwich already made for y'all, motherfucker. Came from the sandwich gods. Y'all never had that happen before? It happens, okay? Trust me. Smoke the weed I got and you know about it. Baby! I'm just kidding. We don't smoke weed around here. I think I've said enough and I've took enough time up with you nice people. But I would like to say that dark chocolate is supposed to be good for you. And if y'all have any, hook a brother up, you know what I'm saying? And I'll teach you how to make pemmican. Survival. We got to stick together. So I see that there's a comedian that has walked in the house that would like to get up here and do some time. And I will tell Tommy that I'm not going to keep him on a strict 7 minutes. You can go over a little bit. But Ian's over there too? HB. Oh, HB? Yeah. Oh, shit. See? I can't see shit over there. He's completely blacked out against the... I didn't even know there was a human there. I ain't even kidding, man. I had to look down. I see that. I was like, how the fuck? What the fuck? All right, hell yeah. HB the Great. That's what I like. Whenever you said something about heinous, I thought you were bringing Hayes with you. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, you want to come up? Oh, okay. Hell yeah. I didn't know that was my call for that. Yeah, I was getting to it, you know what I'm saying? But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are in for a treat tonight. Visiting us from far, far on the other side of the city, bam, 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 is HB the Great in this motherfucker. Y'all put your hands together. Like I said, he can do a little bit more 7 if he wants to. Hell yeah. Y'all put it together for HB the Great in this big. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, that's what 5 people sound like clapping. Hold that microphone. We're going to talk a little back and forth. First off, 36, bless you. That's all right. Okay, you probably could still run from the police and everything and not have your knees hurt.
A little bit.
You got engaged. That's good. It turned out at the end of the story, a couple of things was apparent. At the beginning of the story, you said that her ass was fat, you couldn't wait to get home and shove your penis down her throat, okay? And I was like, ooh, that's a little harsh. I don't know if ladies will like that part of the story. And then later on, you said that her fellatio was trash and you rather had the punani, okay? And so I was like, well, why you mentioned about putting your janks down her throat and whenever in the beginning when you said her fellatio was trash, though, why you did that?
Because I feel like if it could go all the way down the throat, then it would act as a pussy.
Oh, Jesus, on hell. God. Okay. And then I found out.
You asked. I wasn't trying to go that far with you.
I mean, I heard you. That's what's up. Then the thing was, at the end, I found that it wasn't really your blood, right? It's your girl's blood.
Yes.
Because you ain't sleeping with your sister.
Nah.
That's good. That's good. Okay, and then you said you had an attitude of gratitude. You said you was horny at a funeral. Now I'm going to tell you the reason why. There's a known effect when you around death. You want to procreate.
Okay.
Can you give it up to the Lord? God is great. Want you to make more so that the Grim Reaper can come and kill him. You see what I'm saying?
Got it.
The Grim Reaper at the funeral, he just hanging out up there, sitting on the casket, talking about how Auntie Hattie used to grow her own shit and churn her own butter too. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. Don't do them like they used to. And then I like the hump stuff as well, so that's good. Security heavy, we got that. Look up Cardi B. Then whenever you call Ian up, that took 4 minutes. That was good. Then we got back to sexual healing. That's for real. Okay, on God. But then you let your girl fall asleep and you ejaculated until you had ejaculated dusses. That's what I call it.
Yeah. Yep.
Now, when you overstimulated like that, son, you need to look to the heavens. You need to find Jesus in your heart.
Okay then.
Okay? And whenever you think about how you could be friends with Jesus on a mountaintop, you ain't going to be thinking about them masturbations no more.
Got it.
Okay?
Got it.
I'm just trying to help you out. Then you said your bitch's shit was fellatio with trash. I was like, damn, that's messed up. You better not tell her that. And then you said, no red wings for me. And then I thought about this craziness that happened to me whenever I was dating this girl in New Orleans, and she was trying to do some of that hoodoo on me, and she had put some of her period blood in some velvet cake cookies and fed them to me. And I was supposed to love her forever and ever until she died on a motorcycle. And then, hey, broke that spell. You know what I'm saying? Give me some of that. Hell yeah.
Now I see why you like you is. You ate the cookie, didn't you?
I did. I ate all of them.
I see exactly
I did.
why
And it
you
was the
like
first
what you
time
ate.
she told me that I could eat all the cookies. Like, I was like, why is she telling me I could eat all 12 of these cookies? They pretty big cookies, like that size of my hand. I don't know why she told. Because usually she'd be like, only 2 cookies now. You fatting the motherfucker. You need to lose a little bit, okay? And that's how life was with her for about 3 or 4 months. But she, like I said, like you said, she had one of those derrieres, what you couldn't get away from. I don't care how crazy she is. It was attached to a almost perfect derriere, and that'll keep you around for at least 3 or 4 months, at least a quarter year, quarter-year cycle. You got to do your quarterfinals.
I feel like everybody's looking at me because I own a vagina. But
I mean, I'm not
the...
looking at her for anything like that. I was about to be like handing it over. What you think about this motherfucker, right? HB the Great, like that.
HPV the Great.
Oh,
Okay,
dear
let's
Lord.
get into this. This is going to be so much fun. Ian, a couple weeks ago, somebody was talking. Oh, you were talking about how like there were wars fought over pussy. Maybe not necessarily sad pussy, but what did you say? You said wars were fought over that pussy, and you know that pussy only belonged to one person, right? Mm-hmm. Helen of Troy. The pussy actually belonged to Helen, but the men were fighting over it. Or this is a good callback. I've got another phrase for you. Jack off. All Jack, no Jill. Okay?
Okay.
I feel like instead of begging to fuck your girlfriend, maybe you should have just fucked your girlfriend. But fucked your girlfriends, like made her feel better.
Yeah, that's what it's sexual healing.
Got it.
And white people like to fuck on their periods. Black people like to fuck on their periods. Asian people. You know who likes to fuck on their periods? Women.
Okay.
We like to fuck on our periods. Thank you very much. Tommy knows. He fucks his wife on his period. Everybody's fucked their wife on their period. You know who likes fucking on their period? Women! Stop being a little sad pussy about it.
Sarah likes to fuck on her period on the side of a mountain in Montana while a cougar watches.
That was Colorado.
Bleed freely onto
It was
the earth.
pretty creative. Although, like, since I love serial killers, anytime a guy's talking about how long his dick can stick in a girl's throat, I'm like, there's, like, you sound 3 degrees off from Ed Kemper, who decapitated people and fucked people's
Damn,
necks.
that gives you serial
It's just
killer
not
vibes?
good dialogue. Am I right, Candace?
Not a bad idea.
I mean, I did say it probably would affect the female mind in a negative way, for sure. What'd you think, Doug? Pot?
Pothead. They even put a picture of coffee on there for some reason. No reason why, I don't know. But, hey, thanks for coming, man. Happy birthday.
Thank you, man.
36.
36.
God almighty.
Yeah.
God. Remember when I was 36. I'll tell you what. Be thankful you got a woman that still has a period. Because once it's gone, you'll be begging for them good old PMS days. So be thankful. That's all. Thanks, man.
I just learned something about Doug I didn't know. Happy birthday, HB the Great! I don't know if he's drinking, but if he is, somebody buy that man a birthday shot, okay? If y'all all go in together, it'll be 35 cents each. Anyway. So, we got Ian, we got Tommy. Tommy was first in the building. Do you want to?
Sure, I'll go.
All right, well, let's handle this business. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, coming up for you now is the he does the jamming moments, Friday nights improv. What is it called again? Light the stage. And he does his podcast, the Palette Podcast. So y'all look him up on all social media platforms. Everybody put it together for Tommy Archer.
Thanks.
All right, give it up for Tommy Archer.
Bam, bam.
All right, we got one clap. That's
Bam,
good.
bam.
Okay, you started off the set with Deep Throat Tears off the rip. And I was like, okay, well, that's probably going to turn half the, well, let's see, all of the group,
Oh, man,
everybody.
everybody's probably four deep.
There's a few
here.
people still on your side, I think. They left, though. And then you said you can't read, but I'll be texting you all the time. That's messed up. Okay.
How many periods you get back or
And
parentheses?
you ain't never lied.
Come on,
and then
come on
you
now.
you said you special.
My
You had a
hand is
reading
one
test
letter.
just recently. How long ago was this reading test?
About 6 months ago.
Okay, all right.
Hey, don't judge my stupidity. I still got.
No, man.
You can make it through life dumb. Forrest
No.
Gump showed us that.
No, I like it. Now, when you say that you too dumb to deal with your kids' homework or whatever, you don't like out of pride just be like, oh yeah, I can do this homework and try to help them with their homework and give them the wrong answers.
Hell no.
Okay,
First
well,
thing I
that's
do is go to AI. That's the first thing I do.
Hell yeah, it'd be like, how do
Yeah,
I
what you
do
talking about?
math?
Stay over there on that side of the computer.
Okay, that
Say
works.
it again.
Yeah.
And you take me a minute too, because I still got to do this. I don't get this. I imagine that this is imagination, but real life, it's like
Okay.
One-handed,
All right.
too.
Well, that's smart. Okay. At least you're sourcing the information from outside.
I be
That's
forgetting
good.
about that record.
Good
button.
thing we don't live. Now, I do have to say, I got hit with an electric fence one time on the neck. That shit was not fun. It was like somebody hit me with a cinder block in my head, and it exploded. Then your family, when you talk about it, kind of reminds me of that movie Wrong Turn.
Yes. Great
Big,
example.
big Wrong Turn.
Great
vibes.
example.
And so yeah, and he's not a server. He's in administration.
He's in
See what
serving.
I'm
You
saying?
know, I'm dumb. I got a
Administration.
GED, motherfucker. We established this during my stupidity.
Now let me get this straight. Your
Sorry
kids,
for your
your
stuff.
kids shit everywhere, and
Yeah,
then
man.
and then didn't really disregard their own shit, and then you decided.
Crazy part. We'll freak the fuck out if the dog licks them, but we'll play with shit all day long.
Okay.
What the fuck?
All right, that's something broken.
Great, it's broken. Special,
so
bro, it's
so you
special.
fire hosed your kids 60 civil rights style up in the motherfucking yard and shit.
Yeah, man, I spray them motherfuckers down.
Okay.
Hell yeah, we separating the brown from the white.
All right. Then you talked about your grandma's sex life. Then I got big wrong turn vibes. I was like,
Yeah, that's what it is.
I was like,
And she lives by herself too.
I mean,
that Lil.
seriously, if y'all watch Wrong Turn and then you listen to him talk, you can sync the movie straight up with what he said, okay?
They be in the
They
trees,
have a
though.
goat fucker on that motherfucker, dude. Okay. Yeah. And so, yeah, whenever you start looking at me and says sometimes I freak you out or whatever, I wrote down, what he's smoking. This motherfucker, I want some. And then you said, I got a portal to hell, and I was like, it's not hell, it's another dimension.
Either way, it's somewhere from here.
Yeah, it's right over there.
Yeah, that's 57. Don't run into that while we're here, though. That's
Yeah,
called evidence.
it's 57 and a half. You know what I'm saying?
Is that what it is?
I don't know. What you think, Sarah, about this man? He freak you out or what?
No.
Good, because he coined the phrase. He gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club with all the fairies.
What's the Pink Pony Club?
Glitter, bitch.
Oh.
I can't remember where.
Twinkle,
Oh, yeah,
twinkle,
twinkle,
bitch.
I'll do My Little Pony. I'll do a My Little Pony Club. I like that.
Rainbow
Sorry.
love.
Twinkle, twinkle, bitch. That's right.
Hey, ladies. Tommy called me a fairy. I'm gonna own it. Cause I remind you of your nippleless grandmother.
Yes.
Cool.
Who has the wings on her wall?
Did you notice how many
Wrong
times
turn.
Tommy said that he didn't eat pork? Anybody notice that? It was leading, right? Tommy, you're Muslim, right?
Yeah, when mom's fat, really, where I don't want to eat pork.
But you said you're a Muslim?
Yeah, I
Isn't
am.
that what you said? Because you say stereotypical, like,
Yeah.
funny jokes making fun of people all the time. I love it. I'm not going to get offended, but is that why you made the fucking the goat reference?
No, it's real.
Wait, you fucked a goat? For
My
real?
uncle did.
Did you watch him
We
fuck
saw
the
it.
goat? What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I think we ain't special, man. I'm special.
I'm sorry, I was going to say mean shit to you, but that explains so much. That's traumatic.
It does.
That's weird.
It's very, yeah.
Mila, hi,
I'm
go
sorry, Tom.
fucking, then we
I
eat
thought
it.
this is where we're supposed to try to make it funny. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Yeah.
I mean, is that the same goat that your uncle fucked and then y'all sacrificed?
Was this
it and
a
ate it?
family goat, Tommy? Or was this
well-
somebody else's
Oh,
goat,
well,
Tommy?
that's a good thing now, thinking about that. He probably milked that bitch, too, and we probably drank that shit.
Hey,
So he's
goat
probably, we
must
was
go.
probably drinking the milk he fucked. Probably his kids, like, does that semen come out that way? I don't know.
Semen, yeah.
How does it work?
Yeah,
I
it
don't
comes
know
straight.
how
It comes
goat
straight.
analogy.
It
I'm
comes
not familiar.
straight directly
Does it come
from
out
the
the
penis
titties?
hole.
That's just milk, right?
No, that's just milk.
Well, yeah, then we probably drank the
No
milk.
semen, no semen in the milk.
I don't know where it's going.
Let's hope.
Yeah, unless you're milking the wrong thing. I mean,
He
I don't
probably
think
was.
you can do that with a goat.
I mean, it was real backwoods. See, how many people gonna stop him? We rode emus, bro. We rode emus.
Pink Pony Club. Keep 'em. No.
One of us was in Future Farmers of America, but I didn't realize at the time it stood for Future Fairies of America. So I feel real fucking stupid. I don't know how the fuck to milk a goat because
I don't either.
I'm from Tennessee and I should know how to milk a goat,
Yep.
right?
There is an organization of fairies that will teach you how to milk a goat. It's a task force. What do you think, Douglas P. James and his bitch?
Yeah, the goat fucking uncle is old news. We knew about him.
Yeah.
We knew about him from
Everybody
like
knew
ages.
about
Yeah,
this.
we all knew about him.
Except
But that
for me.
I don't even think that explains it. But
I have
the
a different
electric
outlook on
fence
it
to
now,
the
though.
ding dong
I
probably
have
does.
a different feeling about it now,
Probably
though,
does.
because I'm like sending him love, and I hope that he finds Jesus in his heart. So,
Okay,
Yeah.
and yeah, great job, man.
I'm gonna keep on
All right, I think
milking
you-
At the Pink Pony Club, I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. That's how fast I dance, bitch. You didn't even see it. Flash, flash, flash. This is how fast I read. Ian Hayes, would you like to get up here and do some time for these beautiful people in this beautiful place, in this beautiful cellar, for these white people of all different varieties? There are vaginas and there are penises in here, and there are some maybe with both. I am not privy to all of their secret stuff. Break it down, baby. Let's go. You wanna? All right, cool. Everybody put it together for Ian Hayes. Hell yeah.
was
Y'all
funny
put
as
it
fuck to me.
together for my man Ian Hayes and this
Kicking me off
motherfucker,
stage.
okay?
It's been here 3 months. Fine, I'm leaving. I've been kicked
We
out of
we
better
working
sets.
on 13 minutes. You did good.
Oh.
First off, I had a half a page, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give me a whole fresh page because I have a feeling it's gonna be something, and it was.
And it started
Because
out as nothing.
you told I renamed Tommy. You told Tommy wrong. Two wrong turns don't make it right, Tommy. Stupid. And then you started off your mess with like as men, and I was like all
That's
the
what it
women.
feels like being black in America, because I never said any of that, Your Honor.
All
Your
the-
Honor, I didn't do that.
No, he did. He said as men, and all the women they perked up because they was real interested in what you got to say. And then you said something about ugly lesbians versus lipstick lesbians, and I was like, "Oh, this is going downhill." And then you brought it around and redempted yourself with blasting on Tommy in the doorway. I was like, "Hey, they brought you
I feel
back."
like we heard
Okay.
two different sets.
And then Tommy was like, he appreciated it. You know what I'm saying? You told it to his face. That was good. Also, my dog gets harassed in public, especially in bars by dudes. I had one dude tell me that he'd let me hold his car keys if I could take my dog. He could take my dog for a walk outside the bar. I was like, you weird. I was like, and this is the thing. When you was talking about creepers, I was like, see, I don't see that all the time with men because I don't be around that vibe right too much. But with my dog, I could feel it because they was trying to, I don't know what they wanted with my dog, but my dog was real pretty. You know what I'm saying? He a good boy. Now, You said they lie in gym pop like that. You know what I'm saying? All women, they lie and they do it well, okay? I don't believe that. My girl, I see right through her lies. If she try to lie to me, she can't lie to me.
She's like, she's been lying to you forever. Remember when she said, remember when I said I came?
Now, it does seem like doing other dudes' chicks is a strong kind of, I don't know, like a popular thing in the black U.S. culture.
Listen, well, like as a confessional, like.
It's on Pornhub.
No, real shit. Before I was a comedian, I used to act real crazy and shit. I had skinny Negro complex, so I used to fight and shoot and do a whole bunch of foolishness. So, real shit. I got tired of going to prison. After a while, this rapper named Plies came out with a song, and I was like, wow. It changed my life. And the song said, if a nigga owe me some money, he ain't gotta pay me. Got something for you fuck niggas who play hate. Nigga claim you don't like me, and it's all gravy. Keep playing with me, and I'ma fuck your old lady. And he was like, make your bitch leave home and don't come bike. Not back, bike. And I was like, sit her down in that Chevy and change her whole life. And I had a box Chevy at the time.
See?
And I was like, you know what? I'm finna stop beating niggas up. I'm gonna fuck your girl. And I'm gonna make it hurt.
See, you had me at box Chevy. I don't even know what.
It's an 87 to 89 Chevrolet Caprice Classic.
And on that note, you up Sarah's body count for the comedy's sake. You know what I'm saying? Talking about NDAs and he nasty and no gayness. But then you hit him with you got to fuck me from the heart and not from the closet. I believe I can fly. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. Yeah, and you got that big pop. So you got to remember that when I put an exclamation point around that bit. And then you said that the guys don't want to fuck you. Oh, no, these motherfuckers freaky around. Oh, cool. You better be careful saying that. Turn it around and say, I don't want to fuck you, motherfucker, so I don't give a fuck what I'm about. You know what I'm saying?
I never turned down pussy.
I'm talking about the dudes.
Oh, well, yeah, that's not pussy.
But you said ain't no guys in here gonna want to fuck me, and
no, I was speaking
just
about.
Saying, I can see like seven guys in here right now that'll fuck you.
Damn it! I was speaking right. of the women of the.
And then there's a couple right here invited you for a menage a trois. Now I did not know how to spell that, so it's spelled kind of fucked up, but I know what it means. I know what it means. It's French for three people in the same sexual situations. And then you projected how good the sex fantasy was going to be whenever you told her about your bing, bing, ding, ding. You know what I'm saying? And then you said you were gigolo for hire. I did not know this about you, Hayes. How much do you charge?
Listen, we have to discuss that.
Oh, that's not public information? It must be on a sliding scale. I can dig that. That's a good service that you provide for folks, okay? And you bring happiness to people, and I commend you for it, sir. Now, when you talking about ghetto punani versus some smart punani, did you feel like your vocabulary improved when you was
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. And then whenever you were doing the ghetto girl and she was back there like, baby, hit it, and she was scratching her head like that.
I feel my credit score dropping.
Okay. On God's promise, on God's criminal record, on God's executioner number. You know what I'm saying? What you think about it, Sarah?
Tell me, Sarah, what do you think?
I've never been the type that I would like solicit people for adultery. Thank you very much. We've all made mistakes. I feel like out of all the people to have sex with you in this room right now, I'm your best chance. The only thing that you would need would be a job.
And she's on her period.
And a neon vest, like if you were part of some road construction crew. I don't know. That makes my
Ooh, a
list.
yellow vest shirt?
That
I think he's got one. I've seen him in pictures.
So many.
Like Ice and Tyree, I got plenty of that
he
shit.
got one.
We both
I got
know.
one in my trunk now.
We both know, but you know, if I fuck a road construction guy with a neon vest, because my pussy is definitely not sad in my 40s, because you know, like I'm looking at those guys, they're all buff and they're like rugged, and you know they teach you how to skin a deer on the weekends, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna fucking steal their Yeti cooler, so like.
Thank God I have none of that shit.
Yeti's the only
Y'all know.
cup like that is dishwasher safe, just for your information.
Look at you selling Yeti.
Lesbians like blue collar men. Like I like tough tomboy dudes.
See the
You know.
TikTok shop
Fight. Type shit.
below in the video. Go and get it for a discounted price
Teach
now.
me how to bushcraft and make a cabin out of your own, like, with your bare
Bushcraft,
hands.
a different type of period
You
blood.
know what, Sarah?
Do you have a generator?
You know what? You know what?
Do you have a generator? Do you
No.
have a
Listen,
a storm
if you didn't want to give
cellar?
me no pussy, all you had to do was say no. You ever just creating all this impossible shit? You know, can you build me a 12-foot mansion
mean,
with 8 bedrooms with
it
one
doesn't sound
straw
impossible.
and a toothpick?
It sounds
That's
improbable,
the kind
but
of
not
man that
impossible.
deserves this pussy.
Are you a man that enjoys cannery and food
I don't
preservation?
even know what the fuck cannery is, ma'am.
Pimmican.
I don't know why, but I think Raylan is too. Raylan, aren't you a member of the Facebook club Homesteading for Singles? I'm not single. I'm married as fuck, but I'm on that forum. Just men with beards,
I think it's
canning, making pickles.
I think it's fairies for homesteading. Fairies.
Twinkle, twinkle, bitch.
Task force.
Me.
Oh, you did great.
Don't get stung
Better
by
than
a bee.
Tommy.
That's good.
I'm just kidding.
What you think
I mean,
about
yeah,
it?
I'm
Douglas
not
P.
kidding.
James in the
I'm
house.
just kidding. Love Tommy.
Doug, I can't
And don't
listen to
bullshit him
Tommy.
because he'll know.
Right.
There is absolutely nothing I can add to this conversation that has already been said. Nothing. I can't. Good job.
Twinkle, twinkle, bitch.
Twinkle, twinkle.
Y'all
That's
put it
the
together
name
for
of the-
Ian Hayes. Yeah, boy. Bam, 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 bam. Love that man right there, dog. Hell yeah, this was new and fresh, and I liked it to my mestis. On my ba ba bang bang, Moses and a dang dang, chicken on my lang lang, chicken. He's a gigolo. So y'all go and check that out. I think it's at Ian Hayes, IDoYourGirl.com. You know what I'm saying?
None of that shit you go.
I just bought the domain, so if he wants it, he can buy it from me. You know what I'm saying? For an upgraded price. You know what I'm saying?
Just like the white man.
I already got the web.
Just like the white man.
I already got the
coming to
website.
Steal something from the black
Did you-
man,
hey,
then want to charge
hey.
him $30 million for it.
Hey, while you bullshitting, you can go on, I think it's GoDaddy, and you can spoof. You can buy like a name, right? And then you can connect it to an actual website. And then when people you can put it out there in the world. And when people look it up, it'll take you to their website. Like ILoveBooty.com or something, or ManBooty.com. I don't know. You can do it, man. I seen them do it, okay? Got to be careful in the world.
Yeah, I'm not that tech.
Another thing that I've been doing lately is I've been taking selfies with people, and then I put it into AI, and I make us do silly dances, like
yeah,
the
that
polka
picture,
and
that
shit.
picture you posted, that shit was fly as fuck.
Hell yeah,
I was
right?
like,
You
that's
made
dope.
yourself laugh.
I was like, that's dope as fuck.
Hell yeah. God knows what you look
That's
like.
dope as fuck.
And God knows that you are doing God's work with the laughter around this mug. He might have beheaded some people back in medieval times, but he don't do that no more. He don't even do that no more. I mean, he might bomb some people in the Gaza Strip, but that's all he does. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Hospitals and churches and shit. It's no big deal. Why y'all? Hey, God want to annex Gaza Strip. What y'all want? Psh, I don't know what y'all want. Shit. Everything that happened is God's fault. Ain't it right, Doug? Told you.
Fucking Doug, you stupid. Talking about hell yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and let Sarah close the night out because we don't have a closer this week. Sarah, you feel like closing the night out and telling these people about themselves?
Sure thing.
Hell yeah. Y'all bust a rocket nut for my girl Sarah Crow. Fairies are the shit. Tinkle, tinkle, bit. Wait.
Twinkle,
Twinkle, twinkle, bitch. Now,
Thank you. Thank you guys for coming out.
hell yeah. Another comedy night in the motherfucking books, bitches. Yeah. I appreciate y'all coming out. I created this night because we had no comedy in Augusta, and we need the laughter in Augusta. You know what I'm saying? So y'all come back next week and be safe going home tonight. And we love y'all no matter what y'all do in y'all sexual perversions and shit. Fairy twinkle twinkle bitch. Boom, 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 boom. Happy Bones Jones out. Make them listen to